Hello everyone. Today's topic is subject verb agreement. The verb must agree with the subject in number and person. If a subject is singular, its verb must also be singular. If a subject is plural, its verb must also be plural. Let us look at a few examples. I am a student, first person singular. We are students, plural. You are a student, second person singular. You are students, plural. He or she is a student, third person singular. They are students. Let us look at a few examples of simple past tense. In this, verb appears in just two forms, was and were. I was a student. We were students. You were a student, second person singular. You were students, plural. He or she was a student. They were students. Note that the agreement rule is not followed if the verb is in the simple past tense. In other words, the form of the verb remains the same irrespective of the number and person of the subject. For example, I gave her fruits. We gave her fruits. You gave her fruits, singular. You gave her fruits, plural. The girl gave her fruits. The girls gave her fruits. Look at the sentences of simple past tense to understand this fully. I was good at languages. We were cooking dinner. You were tired last night, singular. You were walking up the hill, plural. Hussein was a friendly man. Hussein and Nilofer were swimming in the sea. When the subject consists of two singular or plural nouns or pronouns joined by and, the plural form of the verb is normally used. For example, the president and the vice president are coming to the meeting. In the sample sentence, the two nouns joined by and refer to two different people. Here, the president and the vice president are two different persons. That is why we have used are coming. The president and the vice president are coming to the meeting. But in case the two nouns refer to the same person, the singular form of the verb is used. For example, the president and chief executive of the company has arrived. यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं the missing है. यहाँ पे अगर द चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव होता तो हम यहाँ पे हैव अराइव्ड ये यूज़ करते, लेकिन यहाँ पे द मिसिंग है. द प्रेसिडेंट एंड चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव यानी ये एक ही पर्सन है, ये सिंगुलर है, इसीलिए हमने यहाँ पे सिंगुलर वर्ब यूज़ किया है, हैज़ अराइव्ड. इफ़ द टू नाउन्स जॉइन टुगेदर बाय एंड आर थॉट ऑफ एज अ सिंगल थिंग, the singular form of the verb is used. For example, idli and sambar is my favorite breakfast. Idli and sambar is only one dish. When we refer to an amount or quantity of something, distance, money, etc., it is used with the singular form of the verb. For example, a kilometer is not a great distance, we can easily walk there. 40,000 rupees is a fair price for this second-hand car. The singular form of the verb is used if the subject consists of two singular nouns joined together by either or and neither nor. Either the president or the secretary has signed this document. यहाँ पे एक तो प्रेसिडेंट या फिर सेक्रेटरी डॉक्यूमेंट को साइन कर सकते हैं, दोनों में से कोई भी एक, इसीलिए हमने यहाँ पे सिंगुलर फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब यूज़ किया है, हैज़ साइंड. नीदर रॉबर्ट नॉर अब्दुल हैज़ कम टू द मीटिंग. रॉबर्ट भी नहीं, अब्दुल भी नहीं, दोनों में से कोई भी नहीं. However, if the nouns connected by either or, neither nor are plural, the plural form of the verb is used. Either my children or their friends have written this letter. Neither the girls nor the boys have any knowledge of this matter. When pronouns such as everyone, someone, no one, etc. are used as the subject, the singular form of the verb is used. Everyone wants to succeed, no one knows the answer. Pronouns such as everyone, everybody, no one, someone, etc. are considered to be singular and therefore take the singular form of the verb. However, note that they are followed by plural pronouns such as they, them, their, etc. Everyone has finished their work. Nobody is allowed to go unless they have finished their work. Some nouns ending in yes are considered plural in form and take plural verbs. These nouns do not have singular forms. For example, her clothes are very expensive. His trousers have become too tight. Where are your spectacles? Some other nouns of this kind are arms, meaning weapons, belongings, congratulations, goods, surroundings, thanks, and troops. Uncountable nouns, nouns which cannot form a plural, such as baggage, equipment, furniture, and luggage are treated as singular nouns. Hence, they take singular verbs only. Example, your baggage is heavy, the equipment is expensive. Collective nouns such as government, public, team, party, media can take either a singular or a plural verb. Example, the committee is investigating this matter. In this sentence, we think of a committee as an undivided group. The committee are of the view that the investigation should be completed quickly. In the second sentence, we are referring to the individuals who form the committee. I hope you like this video. Do not forget subscribe, share and comment.